Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the third session of the chapter Gentleman of the Jungle, written by Jomo Kenyatta. In our previous sessions, we have discussed about the chapter The Gentleman of the Jungle. So let us brush up whatever we have studied in our last class. In this chapter, we saw that the elephant wanted to have a kind of a friendship with the man. So, he extended his friendship towards the man. In order to protect the body of the elephant from the torrential rain, it requested the man or it asked the man for the permission to put its trunk inside the hut. Here, the man said that he had a little place in his hut, but he said that he can put in his trunk inside his hut. Once the permission was granted to the elephant, so the elephant told the man that one day it will return his kindness towards the man. As soon as the man gave the permission to elephant first put its trunk inside the man's hut. Now once it put its trunk inside the man's hut, the trunk was followed by its head was followed by its entire body. Now the elephant was inside and the man was out. The elephant kicked the man out. And it said that my skin is delicate than yours. So here man did not have any other alternative. He was alone. There was a kind of a heated argument which was going on between elephant and the man. Listening to this conversation, all the other animals which were in the jungle came in to see what actually was going on between the elephant and the man. Now, as other animals gathered here, the lion came in roaring, and it said that, "Don't you all know that I am the king of the jungle? How dare anyone disturb the peace of my kingdom?" So the lion here is coming in and it says that he is the king of the jungle, and being the king of the jungle, it is the responsibility of the lion to look after the peace of its kingdom. So it is asking a question. Who is the person who has disturbed the peace of my kingdom? So who has disturbed the peace of the kingdom? It is the elephant. But here we will see what sort of answer that the elephant would give towards the lion, that is towards the king of the jungle. Here this chapter is considered to be as a fable, as we have already discussed in our previous class. The thing that we have to see here is Europeans represent all the animals in this chapter, and the Europeans is considered to be superior to that of the Africans. Europeans were considered to be educated. Europeans came into Africa to extend their trade. So in order to extend their trade, they wanted to have a kind of a friendship with the Africans. That's the native Africans. And over here, the man here represents native Africans. And lion, who is considered to be the king of the jungle, is considered to be the Queen of England. The hut here represents the natural resources of African land. On hearing this, the elephant, who was one of the high ministers in the jungle kingdom, replied in a soothing voice and said, "My lord, there is no disturbance of the peace in your kingdom. I have only been having a little discussion with my friend here as to the possession of this little hut which your lordship sees me occupying." Possession means the state of having, owning or controlling something. So, on hearing this, the elephant started to give its justification to a lion. We have to see that the elephant also holds a kind of a power in this jungle. So what is the position that has been given to a elephant? Elephant is considered to be the high minister in the jungle kingdom. So here, when we have power in our hand or influence, we are supposed to use that power and influence for something good. But here we see that this has not been used in a proper way. This what happens actually in our life too. So here we see that the elephant is replying in a soothing voice. What is the meaning of the word soothing? Soothing means in a gently or in a calming way. Or you can even say it as a sugar-coated words. So, in a soothing voice, the elephant says to the lion, "My lord." Why does it say it's my lord? Because lion is the king of the jungle. So, it says that, "My lord, there's no disturbance of the peace in your kingdom." The elephant says that it did not disturb the people over there or the kingdom. It said to the lion that the man and the elephant were having a kind of a discussion. What sort of a discussion was going on here? There's a hut. Elephant has occupied the hut, and they were discussing about the ownership of the hut, to whom that the hut belongs to. So we were having a little discussion. We were not fighting. And further, the elephant says that you yourself can see that it is me who have occupied this place. So what happens next? The lion, who wanted to have peace and tranquility in its kingdom, replied in a noble voice saying, "I command my ministers to appoint a commission of inquiry to go thoroughly into this matter and report accordingly." So now the lion, who wanted to have peace and tranquility. Tranquility means to say free from disturbance. So the lion wanted to have peace and tranquility in its kingdom and replied in a noble voice. It commanded its ministers to appoint a commission of inquiry. What is this commission of inquiry? Commission of inquiry is nothing but where a committee has been formed and they are supposed to go through with the actual case or what actually has happened between the man and the elephant. So the lion is giving command to the ministers to appoint commission of inquiry and to go through with the matter and report accordingly. Accordingly means whatever has happened, a similar thing had to be, reported to the lion. Now, this was a command given to the ministers of the jungle. Now, turning towards the man, the lion is conveying something. What does it convey? We'll see. He then turned towards the man and said, "You have done well by establishing friendship with my people, especially with the elephant, who is one of my honorable ministers of state." So now, turning towards the man, the lion is giving a kind of soothing words, calm words. And it says that you have done well by establishing friendship with my people, especially. Look at the way that the lion says, especially with the honorable ministers. Who is this honorable minister? It is the elephant. So here we see that the power is being misused by the animals. So here we see that the lion says to the man that you have done a good job by extending your friendship with my people, especially with the Honorable Minister of State. Do not grumble anymore, your heart is not lost to you. The lion is giving a kind of soothing words or sugar-coated words towards the man, and it says that do not worry, don't worry, your heart is not lost to you. A kind of a confidence to say that my people are very good in the commission of inquiry. Wait until the sitting of my imperial commission, and there you will be given plenty of opportunity to state your case. So the lion gives a kind of confidence to the man to say that, first it said that, don't worry, your heart is not lost. Second, it says that wait until the imperial commission. There you will be given plenty of opportunity. Why is this plenty of opportunity would be given? To justify your case. Wait. I am sure that you will be pleased with the finding of the commission. The man was very pleased by this sweet words from the king of the jungle and innocently waited for his opportunity in the belief that naturally the heart would be returned to him. So now, listening to this sweet and the kind words of the lion, man waited innocently. It waited for its opportunity, thinking that the heart would be returned to the man one day. So the man waited innocently. The elephant, obeying the command of his minister, got busy with other minister to appoint the commission of inquiry. Listening to the command of his master, elephant got busy appointing the ministers to the commission of inquiry. So let us see who all were appointed in this commission of inquiry. The following elders of the jungle were appointed to sit in the commission: Mr. Rhinoceros, Mr. Buffalo, Mr. Alligator, Mr. Right Honorable Fox to act as a chairman, and Mr. Leopard to act as secretary to the commission. So now, Mr. Rhinoceros, Buffalo, Alligator, Right Honorable Fox. So Fox is appointed here as a chairman. These were appointed as a chairman. Remember one thing, Fox is known for his cunning nature. Leopard to act as a secretary to the commission. So these were the people, or these were the animals which was appointed for the commission of inquiry. On seeing this personnel, the man protested and asked if it was not necessary to include in this commission a member from his side. But he was told that it was impossible since no one from his side was well enough educated to understand the intricacy of the jungle law. So here, man waited. After waiting, the commission of inquiry was appointed. Who all were the members here? It was the animals who were appointed in this commission of inquiry. Saying to this, the man raised his voice. He asked a question. He said to the lion, was it not required one from his side in this commission of inquiry to state his case? So, what was the answer given by the animals here, or by the Europeans? The Europeans said to the man that there was no one from his side who knew the intricacy of jungle law or the complex jungle rules and regulation, since the man or African people were considered to be uneducated. Further, there was nothing to fear, for the members of the commission were all men of repute for their impartiality in justice, and as they were gentlemen chosen by God to look after the interest of race less adequately endowed with teeth and claws, he might rest assured that they would investigate the matter with the greatest care and report impartially. So they said that it was not required from your side. So they said that the human here is not educated. They will not understand the intricacy of jungle law. Further they said that do not worry, because we are impartial in justice. Impartial means to whoever the justice belong, we will be towards them, towards their side. So here, they said that in this commission, all men were from the repute to their impartial justice, and they were the gentlemen chosen by God, and man did not have any other option. He was scared of the teeth and the claws of the animals, so he had to accept for this. The animal said that we would report the matter impartially. Do not worry about it. Have faith in us. The weapon that the Europeans used here was trust of native Africans. The commission sat to take the evidence. So here, after all sorts of a discussion, the commission sat here to take the evidence or to collect the evidence. Remember the words of the commission of inquiry. We are impartial. We are for the justice. Lie and promise that your heart would be written to you. We'll see what actually happens in this commission of inquiry. According to you, whom do you think so that they should have called first? Probably it was the man. But here they are calling Mr. Elephant. Now what does the elephant say? What sort of a justification that the elephant gives here, we'll see. The Right Honorable Mr. Elephant was first called. He came along with a superior air, brushing his tusk with the sapling which Mrs. Elephant had provided, and in an authoritative voice said, "Gentlemen of the jungle, there is no need for me to waste your valuable time in relating a story which I am sure you all know." So here, the elephant was called first. How does the elephant comes in? The elephant here is coming with the superior air, brushing his tusk with the sapling which Mrs. Elephant gave, and in an authoritative voice it says. Now who is the culprit here? It is the elephant. Being the culprit, look at the way that the elephant speak here. It says to the people here in the commission, "Gentlemen of the jungle, there is no need for me to waste your valuable time in relating a story which I am sure you all know." So elephant says that, I don't want to waste your time. Your time is considered to be valuable, because you all know what actually happened. Or whenever you go to the court, you are supposed to speak out whatever the truth that you know. But here, we see that the elephant says that it's not giving any sorts of justification. It is cutting short. It said that you all know what actually happened between me and my friend. I don't want to waste your time. I have always regarded it as my duty to protect the interest of my friends. And this appeared to have caused the misunderstanding between myself and my friend here. So it said that, the elephant said that it always regarded as its duty to protect the interest of his friend. And while protecting the interest of the friend, this has created misunderstanding between myself and my friend here. Who is this friend? The man. He invited me to save his heart from being blown away by a hurricane. So it was he who invited me I did not go. It was he who called me. He said that you have to protect my heart from being blown away by this hurricane. So it was he who requested me. It was he who invited me. As the hurricane has gained access owing to the unoccupied space in the heart, I consider it necessary in my friend's own interest to turn the undeveloped space to a more economic use by sitting in it myself, a duty which any of you would undoubtedly have performed with equal readiness in similar circumstances. So here the man said that it was I who went to protect his heart because he invited me. He asked me to protect his heart from this hurricane, and I went. What actually happened, this has led to a kind of misunderstanding between me and my friend, and it is asking justification from the other animals. It said that I am sure that even you people would have done similar thing in similar circumstances. So now, if the commission would have been impartial, they would have asked for further clarification, but they did not do that. They were quiet. Again, we see the way that the power has been misused here. So my dear students, I would like to conclude my session 3 here. In our 4th session, let us see what actually happened to the man and what was a judgment given to man. Thank you.